You ready to start fighting for real?
As always, a konnichiwa to you kids. Son, I was just sitting here taking in the ambience here at Fort McDouchebag. It's a lot nicer now that there's nobody here. Once this place was deserted, it became real nice. We're in this area because I finally want to explore the underworld, and luckily there's a handy Marvel beam guiding the way. Guiding the way. Oop. You can come here and farm blood roses earlier in the game if you're some sort of bloody samurai. Don't let Nigel hear you going on about that bloody samurai again. Son, he's just gotten over Samurai Champloo airing on Adult Swim. God, that was 100 years ago. Time has lost all meaning. Thinking about old Adult Swim. What even airs on Adult Swim these days? I haven't had cable television in a long time. So I don't even know. I guess the Smiling Friends on occasion. Although I tend to find them on various corners of the internet. We'll say. We'll say. No combat, just rambling. We could stop and humble these guys. They are guarding like one of these beetle bugs. Excuse me, guys. This is my beetle bug. I don't know if y'all realized it. Oh, they're not even paying attention to me. Well, that's the most offensive thing they could have done. That's the guaranteed way to assure their demise is to ignore me and my regal splendor. My regal splendor! Professor Crescent. Bushido. Ha, ha. Bushido, ho, ho, and Bushido, he, says me. Is that all of you? Probably not. Oh, is that your precious garbage you lure people in with so you can jump back and hit them in the side of the mouth with a club? Sock them right in the mouth with a club. Should we kill a bear? No. No, we shan't. Ice Chan might be watching. You're like, I ain't stopped you earlier? So this elevator, I genuinely don't know if it's open at the very beginning of the game. I've never tried to go in here. I should have done more research. I didn't know if maybe it only unlocked when you unlock that Wolf Boy's quest. Because he's down here. In the dank, dark Wolf Boy depths of depravity. I see. Just a bit of an elevator ride. Well, let's send you back up for the next poor asshole that has to go through that Conway Twitty caliper nonsense, son. Entirely too long. I like to think originally it went like 5 times quicker, but Hidetaka Miyazaki, he hard-coded the game to go that slow. And like the Ultima spell in Final Fantasy II being broken, nobody could figure out how to fix it. He's so sad that there's no item. Cheer up, buddy. Okay, we're in the underworld. That's neat, I guess. I mean, Oracle of Seasons did it first. Just saying. I believe Ultima might have had an underworld. Melted mushroom. I guess that's what happens when you put a mushroom in the microwave. Microwave mushroom. Finally, Dew-Kissed Herba. We could finally start making more of these glow stones, or glow stick stones, as I believe the cool kids call them, son. As the cool kids call them. Who needs a torch when you've got something this amazing? Huzzah! I'm combating the darkness. They are useful in caves and caverns and crevices, or mysterious ponds. See, now when Sonic the Hedgehog comes down here to get his magic ring that he can use to make Uncle Chuck not a crazy homicidal robot for just a little bit, he'll be able to see what he's doing. He'll be able to see what he's doing. Obviously, they want us to go into that structure. That's why we're out here getting good stuff. Oh yeah, I believe my horse works underground. And I believe it's a good thing. Well, you had your own little camp over here, buddy. Camp Sadness, I think they called it. Not even Laszlo, the little monkey boy, could be optimistic there. You're like, who are you talking about, Uncle Tenfei? I'm like, oh, well, there was this scout who made some friends, and Laszlo was his name. That's interesting, Uncle Tenfei. Could you spell that for me? Yeah, it was L-A-Z-L-O. Sorry, yeah, there's some static. I think you need to say that again. L-A-Z-L-O. I'm sorry, Uncle Tenfei. It's just the dog barked right in the middle of that at the UPS guy banging on the door. I couldn't hear you. L-A-Z-L-O. And Laszlo was his name. Okay. Don't even get me started about the time he made some friends. And then they turned it upside down. You can't handle it. This crowd here, I caught a glimpse of them. I was too busy wanting items. They seem real fucking pleasant. What's the best grease to deal with real pleasant enemies? Do they fear the fire? Do they fear the magic? Do they ride the lightning? Or we could use poison grease. Now, you can't go wrong with old-fashioned fire grease. Good old-fashioned fiery katana grease. Just like Grandma used to make. She'd be all day standing over a boiling stovepipe, making that borderline napalm for a katana sword. White phosphorus katana. See, the thing about these guys that makes them so dangerous is their apathy, because they just kind of walk into you with their crusty spears, and they don't stagger or nothing. So, you can't count on, like, enemies, like I said. You can't count on the Bushido just straight up immediately humbling them. They don't respect Bushido. That's the most dangerous aspect of them. Honestly, we should have brought the sword dance, because that just comes at them real fast. Ah, smithing stone 4, the good shit. Oh, my friend, look at you with your bloodhound step sword. Like a red-headed bloodhound step sword. Fear is all he could say was fear. I hear the glistening of beetle bugs, don't you worry. Viewer gain. You know, I just realized the boys could have been here this whole time. And here I am getting my ass kicked like a peasant. Like a peasant. Alright, boys. Shank them if you got them in your line of sight. I'm going to make a lot of crowd mad at me so that way the boys will start fighting them. Look at that from right off screen, son. Spooky. Fiery swords. Governor. Even you can't ignore this fiery backstab, although I see the Miyazaki's edge has allowed you to survive somehow. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. And yo yo yo. Watch this. Yeah, look at that. I'm glad the boys were there to tank that for me. Jump attacks. See, they don't even respect the jump attack. And they're carrying a spear around. Like they're pretending they're some kind of cool spearsman, or God forbid, a dragoon. None of you have ever jumped once in your life. They don't even know who Eddie Van Halen is. Bushido, haha. Bushido, ho ho. Giving them the old Bushido, ho ho. Look at that dual tech we just did, like Chrono Trigger. Ooh, another Chrono Trigger dual tech, son. That's the secret. Look, they set me up for one right there, but I whiffed it. I didn't have enough TP. The great Cornholio understands the plight of not having enough TP. You crowd got this on lockdown, so I feel confident just wandering around and picking stuff up, but I'll help a little bit. I could throw a magic pot or two. The magic of fire. I guess that was the last of them. Either that or they just got tired of my nonsense and left. Either one could be canon. Either one could be canon. Oh, you're up there, are you? You look to be like some sort of magic scarab beetle bug. Ah, bug. It's true. And he's snug. As if a rug was involved. Oh God, the Zug under the rug. In Dr. Seuss's There's a Wocket in My Pocket. Boys, that was a tough page to get past. Rainbow Stone. Cowboy. I'm gonna gather all these damn herbs. I need my horse. You don't think there's any of those awful things out here in the dank swamp, do you? I know how to tell. Ha-ha! I don't fear the dark. I fight it. I see you crowd down there. Incredibly pleasant. That's how I'm going to describe you. What of my bow? Poison. We could try poison. Well, he's too busy getting knocked the hell back. I like how you don't respond to my katana sword. Thrust it right into you, but I power shot an arrow, and you're like Simon Belmont. Getting hit with a Medusa head. What if we use non-poison arrows? You know what? Let's try something. Fire. Not too much better. And a regular. Just to finish you off. I don't want to jump down there. It's real spooky and dark. Introducing glowstone. The easy way to light up the darkness and combat the handsome specters that haunt your dreams. That ghost horse man just ran by, and I was nearly done, boys. I was nearly done. Yeah, I guess the fire doesn't have much effect on these guys since they're like crusty barnacle men. You know, the lightning grease probably fucks these things up. So let's just use one. I can't even create these yet, but let's use one. Surely you crowd won't mind. Ha! 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 It doesn't do that much more damage, but it's so satisfying. It's so... Okay. At least we know 2 Bushidos with this shit will be enough to humble this crowd. Yeah, you... Oh, well, look at this hit. Made up fucking hitbox range. And now you're trying to grab my ass in slow motion. Mr. Lightning Bolt, they call me. Raiden-san. Oh, there's no more enemies to humble, but I've still got a lightning sword. I've still got a lightning sword as I run down the ditch. Enemies in need of humbling. Electric humbling. Anybody? Even if it's just a magic harp. Oh, I think I'll loop back around to the beginning. That's a good use of my lightning sword. I'm sure Henry isn't just having fits. Margaret's like, we could run the electricity in this house if I could hook a turbine up to Henry right now, spit it on that couch, losing his mind like Dagwood Bumstead. I like to think Henry would also appreciate big sandwiches like Dagwood Bumstead, but, you know, that ham and that cheese, you might need them later. For God's sake, Margaret, don't use the good mustard. What if the boss shows up? What if the final boss shows up? You rated my message as I went to take that sip. I know it was one of you kids watching. I know it was one of y'all watching. Somehow. Why is it always rat? Nobody's praised the rat for jumping yet. But they will. They will. Hey. Real fun running into you. Now that I ain't got no lightning katana no more. But blood. Oh, the sweet blood katana sings to me. The sweet blood. How you gonna charge me blood for not having enough blood? Oh God. Henceforth. Good sirs. Come tomorrow. Nunneries and such. Nunneries and such! It doesn't matter that I put bleed on them because it doesn't proc before I kill them. It don't proc before I kill them. It just makes my katana look cooler. And I'll support that. I'll support that as always. Okay, you've got some kind of weird clingy ability built into the bullshit hitbox of your spear. I just want you to know that I hate that about you. If I was the girl from 10 Things I Hate About You, it would just be that listed 9 times. The 10th thing would just be that you're a huge asshole. You're a huge asshole. I don't believe it, butterfly. Aye, aye, aye. I'm your little butterfly. Been searching through the woods and high up on the hills just to find my samurai. Someone who won't regret to keep me in his net. Yes, I need my samurai. Secret killing blast beetle bug. Now I'm gonna have to take me a chug. You're the worst to fight on this horse with this katana sword. Miyazaki understood. He knew that Baka Gaijin like me would be shamefully using superior Japanese steel. I guess you got that right. No plump sword ahead. Okay. I do like how the messages illuminate the darkness. Do you hear it? The sweet siren's call of Beetlebug in my restless dreams. They act like those budding horns are a big deal, but have they ever been? Okay, how do we get above that one that we saw earlier? Okay, so we need to be upstairs. Him upstairs. I'm in the underworld map. Can I switch? I guess I haven't found a map at this place. So the game's like, no. Dumbass. Baka. Baka. Tenfei. I swore to myself as I edited the last 2 episodes that I wasn't going to devote so much time to just wandering around like an idiot. And yet it just happens. It's too natural. It's too natural. No secrets here. I take it. Oh, do we have to go even further into the level? Is that what they're trying to tell me? Wasting everyone's time. I don't know if I'm addressing the game's developers now or myself. Can't grab this while you're on a horse, dumbass idiot. Double baka. Well, it doesn't matter because we're taking this elevator up now. Elevator action. Maybe this one will only take half a month. Unlike the last one. Look at that. Look at that. Hot damn. Well, we're upstairs now. That's cool and neat. If only I had a head. He's so sad for that statue's plight. Item left. Looks like it. Those are good when you've got the Scarlet Rot. Alright, we're just going to have to not care about that blue scarab beetle bug that I honestly shouldn't have been caring about. Right, Big Crab? Well, you just got real fast reactions, don't you, Big Crab? Don't you? He, like, didn't even have... Most of the enemies have a, oh, I'm noticing the player now and I'm going to do something moment, but the crabs just turns 360 degrees and scuttles towards you. I guess he gave up. Good. Let us rest for a spell. Oh yeah, I haven't even upgraded my flask because I wanted you kids to be here when I did it. That ought to be all right. Ash of War. Yeah, let's switch to the sword dance. The King's sword dance. I still haven't picked up any other bow skills. There's like rapid fire short bows start with that. I'm still just going to keep that the way it was. The way it was. Doesn't really matter about passing time down here because it's always starry night. Or is that the ground we're looking at? I'm not up to date on my Vatty fan fictions, you see. Oh, that's right. You got to activate these sconces to fight the spectral deer, I think. Spoilers. Spectral deer spoilers. They have a big old group of deer here just to make you think about it. I had to teach them what violence was, son. They didn't understand. Alright, there's the map. Soifa River, Siofa River. Something like that. Something like that. Kind of interesting, I guess. So there's, I believe, the boss arena once you've activated them. Once you've activated their bones. Oh yeah, you guys. These ghost Vikings, we'll call them, I guess. Hey, idiot. Why don't you come over here and kick my ass? Oh. Swords dance! Oh, did you notice me kicking your friend's ass and now you're mad with your big antler spear? Sword dance! Yeah! Oh, that's the good shit. That's the good shit. Did this herba spawn in existence? As I appeared? He didn't have time to finish getting mad. I got some fur raiment. Can't wear that while I'm working during samurai hours, son. That had to be for after hours. You crowd down here are real trusting, son. The sparkling innocence of life radiates outwards, son, rendering me helpless. Just like that time Excel tried to go hunting in the mountains, the snowy mountains. And not the time that the bald-headed eye patch having owner guy gave her a minigun. That was a different Excel Saga chapter. Well, isn't that real nice of a shield to have found? I guess I'm supposed to care a lot about it. What happened, Hammer Horse Swordman? That's you had a lot of confidence in that jump. Praise the bravery. Lord Bravery? My favorite bakery? One time I was accosted. One time I got mugged outside of the Lord Bravery bakery. But then Lord Smoked Meats and Fishes showed up and saved me. The best part, if you're like, wow, that's just classic 10-phase LOL, so random nonsense. It's not. Surprisingly, it isn't. Everything comes together. It's like pottery, son. It rhymes. There's a lot of those guys hiding in the bushes, those ghost Viking guys. And they like to shoot you with bows and arrows like cowards. It's honorable when I do it. Are you going to kill all them deer with whatever the hell it is you're doing? Hate spirits. Speaking of hate spirits. Sword stance! Yeah! I like that one full sword stance is enough to take them out. Yep, there you go. Ray the Ghost Archer. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize you were charging up for your super hate attack. Your super hate attack. It's appropriately named because I super hate it. Are we in some sort of showdown? Do you know about Kunai? I guess he does now. Ha ha ha! Ooh, 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 ooh. It's like spamming Hadouken, son. You think he would have done something different? Back to my horse. My horse is amazing. Turtles. Oh, I did some sort of running thrust. I didn't even know that was a move I had. Hold on, let me try that again. Why didn't you crowd tell me I had a running thrust? I'm the last one to learn these things. Unfortunately, without the bloody high slash. How do y'all react to a sword dance? Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, I knew you crowd approved. My message at the same time. We don't even need the third slash. Obliterate turtles with ease. There's some sort of electric ball lightning just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out. Jack O' the Lantern probably involved. He's such a scamp. Such a scamp, that Jack O' the Lantern. Right? I forgot you crowd are innocent and peaceful. I forgot. Speaking of innocent and peaceful, I think there's a certain lupine gentleman we need to stand dick tall to and have a conversation. Hey, buddy, let me not have my katana sword in both my hands, son. It seems violent. I'm gonna need that HUD to disappear. Well, I could have just done this if I needed that HUD to disappear. I did it to myself. I did it to myself, Blythe. Oh, the thumbnail potential is so exuberant. Do I have to get the girl from the Sir Mix-a-Lot video in here to entreat Becky on how thumbnailable a scene we've come across potentially? I like that temple in the background. You got to take into account the rule of thirds and negative space and wolf boy proportions. You can't make the word talk disappear. Never the word talk can disappear. I like that he's just staring at me. He's so humoring me.
Ah, good to see you. Apologies, mate. I can see bloody Nokron right above me. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celibus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze.
Blythe, you're lucky I'm such a big fan of big wolf boys, because you using rat as a dismissive term, I don't care for it.
I jest. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
Well, of course, that's what good friends do, son. If I had a box of Good Friends cereal right now, son, I could change this wolfman's
Leave this
life.
place to me. If either of us learns anything, we tell. And if we reach a dead end, I suppose we go back to the source. Celibus rarely gives a straight answer. First time.
I think he's saying that we should go beat the dog shit out of Celibus, son. I hashtag agree. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do, buddy, is jump off a cliff. Like a hero. Like a hero. Whoosh! I saw that item down there at the bottom. The secret best item in the game. Platforming, eh? This ain't Mario 64. This ain't even Mario Sunshine. So what be the meaning of all this platforming? Ada Taka Miyazaki. You scamp. Look, stone sword keys for me. They're free. Tee hee. Hee hee, I say there's a way down there without dying. I'd like to believe. Oh. All I've got to do is guide this horse on these precarious ledges. No, what could possibly go wrong? This doesn't look very safe. This doesn't look very safe. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Oh, you can't even go back up here? Yes, you can. Somehow this horse can do it. The most interesting part of the game. Fine, let's just go down here and get killed then. Baka Torrent. Look at these secret ledges, though. Miyazaki's hate it when you discover their secret ledges. Yeah. Look at that. Do it. How did he do it? You can't say ridiculous without even trying, unfortunately. Because I was trying, so I was fighting for my life. Megadeth can sleep in this Sunday because they're not going to get took to church. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here other than drop of death. So what is below us? Is it just endless? Is it just the endless? Dwelling arrow. I see. Whoosh! That one I just did for fun, to land up here. Ah, joy. This person got it. They understood. Now to get down without dying. That's the secret. You died so close to Blythe. Maybe he'd made Blythe angry and got backed into a corner. You don't want to be backed in any corner by any wolf boys. Just ask the Cuckoo Knights of Freya Lucario. They know all about it. They know all about it. All right, that's the one you get, shitlord. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, these guys are a bit more staggerable. So I can have a bit more swaggerable when I fight them. Don't forget, we got to be light and sconces. Right, little fellers? Little fellers. Have I got me enough Dukist Herba? Never. Never, I say. We need to be going through this place systematically so we don't miss anything. So now that we've done things proper and talked to the wolf boy, I see the big crab. The bookcase. Now, Clive did say he tried all the warp gates and they didn't do nothing. He's like, I didn't say that's not how I thought. That's not how I thought. I was gonna say, if you make those things throw a fit, they go away. They're like an environmental hazard. They're a lot like, I wonder if I made this same analogy in my original playthrough with Soul the Confessor, but they reminded me of the elementals in Final Fantasy XI on some of the maps. Occasionally, depending on like what day of the week it was and all this other stuff, what weather there was, because the days were associated with different elements. These like little elementals would appear, kind of like those. They would just be like this weird little entity, like crystalline entity. And they didn't normally aggro you unless you cast a magic spell in their presence. And then they'd just come over and kill you because they were much higher level than all the other shit in the zone. They loved that shit in Final Fantasy XI of putting stuff that was higher level and would come kick your ass. And then you would lose experience points, and then you'd de-level, and then the gear you're currently wearing you couldn't equip anymore. My God. Why do you kids always have to bring up Final Fantasy XI? It ruined my good times. I miss that game. I miss those days of wasting my life and not particularly accomplishing very much in a video game. Okay, I see you've trained in advanced pissed off crab techniques. Tempted to come down there and sword dance his ass to death. That's what I'll do. Your claws can't. I guess they can if I never get to start. Piece of shit. Okay, 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 okay. See, one sword dance would have killed him, but of course, he's got that one frame startup. You can't punish Crab Chan on block. That's why he's bust. That's why he's banned at Evo, son. Every match would just be 2 Crab Chans sitting in the corner. I hear squalling and hollering. Don't know if we need to engage in a jolly co-op just yet. I haven't ruined the episode yet. At least I like to think I haven't. I might be the worst judge of when an episode is truly ruined. Hey. Bye. Oh, you got one of them Burger King helmets on. The Burger King. Be a Hungry Jack's helmet for you, crowd. On the other side, down under. They don't acknowledge the sovereignty of the Burger King, so they had to call it something else. All right, buddy. Come get me. Yep, yep, yep. I'm interested how long that attack string actually is. I believe that was 7 attacks. 7. Is 7 what you said? Yes. It just gets exhausting after a point. I feel like the genuine design decision was just make everything cause the player to lose at least some health. So they have to, like, manage their resources. I think Miyazaki's still mad that Dark Souls 2, the healing, the little stones you could buy infinite of are so good that you never really even think about your flasks. Thank you for... See, I knew you kids would agree with me. See, you double agreed with me. And it gave me the strength to win. Don't mind me, y'all. Just some friendly pigs. Tell you what, you crowd shouldn't have to be here in the dark. We fight the darkness. What if they all just burst into flames the moment I threw that down? I would just silently ride away as the hero. As the hero. I believe there's a merchant somewhere in these ruins. I think they're higher up. There's like a higher up section of ruins. Once again, you have to have Van Halen to take you higher and higher. Straight up, you'll climb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a different animation set. Although he can just chain them together, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I didn't want to take any damage, I could just do this to every damn enemy. It's not the most exciting, but maybe that's what Miyazaki wants. Maybe that's what he wants. You're like, you know, Uncle Tenfei, when you're out of combat, you could switch the claw talisman out for the healing one. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Well, you crowd are scared of me, so I don't feel as bad slaughtering you for your bones. Because you understand fear. You understand the danger of living. Oh yeah, that cool book we just found. Armorer's Cookbook 6, I think they called it. That lets us make the preserving blouses, which are the ones that cure scarlet rot. And that is a good thing. I'm going to make some in advance before I even think to forget to remember that I could do it. By the time you've sussed out whether that double, triple, pentuple negative cancels itself out, I'll already be gone, son. Out the door. Just like that time Shredder turned me into a Tiger Man, son. Just see the black and white tip of my tail going out the door. I think we've cleared this region down here so we can move on to getting mad at something else. As long as we never set at the side of grace, we won't respawn the enemies. And as always, if there's something about Elden Ring that I actually appreciate, I have to acknowledge it. That's eating my vegetables. And the fact that when you kill certain groups of enemies, you get some of your flasks back so you can just keep running around the open world or the open-ish world. And that there's no like weapon durability or dumb shit like that to worry about. I actually appreciate. That's not gonna evolve into anything more though, Miyazaki, alright? I ain't sharing no bentos with you. I accidentally made extra bento and I'm going to eat it while angrily staring at you from the school's roof. Bakazaki, I call you. I called Baki the Grappler that once. It didn't end very well. I was like, can I hang out with your daughter instead? I prefer her Japanese mangas. I prefer Deer and or Wolf Boys to having my ass kicked by a crazy man. I'm about to go aboard Taco Kun's whole fucking lineage, son. I'm about to end this whole octopus man's family career. And now that I've killed all your babies, Taco Kun, I guess I could kill you too. I thought I had my fire bombs equipped to start this shit. Ooh, come at me, shit lord. Oh, look at you throwing a big tantrum, Oh, I'm sure you'll get that Lego set in Kmart. Now that you've thrown this big shitty tantrum in public. Or I could just come over there and do something about it. Taco Kun, do something about it. He's so countering me. But I came out the victor, and to the victor go the spoils of war. And I got some of my flasks back. How convenient. How convenient. It's not the most convenient way to switch between your bars, but it's not bad. There's another big taco can. Let's use up what's left of this flame sword stance. Flame sword stance. You don't stand a chance against my flame sword stance. Except when I miss and the flame goes out, but we don't acknowledge that. We don't acknowledge that. Big shot poison. Big shot poison. Okay, the big shot poison's not enough to kill them. Straight up. Suppose we should have ought to add our fire arrows. We should have ought to add our fire arrows, governor. You're like, God, I've lost track of Tenfei's bad accents this playthrough. Okay. Let's try the bleeding sword dance. The bloody sword dance, son. Nigel doesn't know what to think. Nigel doesn't know what to think, Taco-kun! Bite me on the cheek and ass all you want. I'm gonna cut your tendrils off first. Okay, you're throwing a big shit fit. Yet again. Imagine that. Your go-to technique, the big shit fit supreme. I was trying to cut your tendrils off and I accidentally killed you. Taco-kun. What the hell? What kind of honorable combat is that? What am I supposed to do with that weak-ass mess, son? It's like your grandma commenting on the Dragon Goat Lady when she wears that professional pantsuit. I got hit with a little error because there's too many Tenfei callbacks in this episode. You're like, too many Tenfei callbacks. Those words. Can they be used like that to form a sentence? I can't stop the recurring Tenfei bits. They've taken over. The Tenfei Ultra. Eventually, when I'm replaced with the Tenfei AI, you won't be able to tell because it's just going to repeat the same 5 or 6 talking points. Y'all won't figure it out until just through happenstance and some miracle of the algorithm, it puts up a whole 2-hour video that doesn't once mention any sort of rat tail or dragoon ladies, and you're like, my God, Tenfei's gone. Why is it so hard to cut your tendrils off with my sword dance? That's what's pissing me off. Or maybe I'm just not cutting them in the right spot. Yeah, enjoy your invincibility frame shit, Lord. Big waterfalls, son. I ain't going near it. Well, other than to grab this item. Son, I know what TLC's up to. Well, I am going to check behind it. They're like, uh-huh, we caught you chasing that waterfall. Luckily, I only upload at 1080p, so they couldn't catch me in 4K. How about that? I need to get rid of more of these lightning spheres. Just because I don't care for them. Just because I don't care for them. Neither does Thorn get shot in his poor horse tail hole with lightning. Okay, okay. Get it out your fucking system, literally, so you disappear. I'm gonna have to take another red sip. You could just kind of sneak past these guys if you wanted to. But I believe in good old-fashioned ghost Viking humbling. There's really no correct time to go in with the sword dance because they're always going to be doing something. They're always going to be doing something. Once they start meleeing, they just swing their arms from side to side like they're doing the Mario. And that's it, you're done. I didn't hit the L2 quick enough, and so I didn't get my third hit for free. All right, so far, so good. So good. Okay, that's where we killed those turtles. And that was a good thing. Despite what Master Splinter might say in the comments. Lightning sconces. I don't know if we need to go up the scaffolding just yet, but I suppose we could check. Get rid of these annoying ass dragonflies. Aye, 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 I'm your little dragonfly. Look, one of our samurai compatriots came in here and went into a coma. Son, good for you. catch you those 40 winks. Don't worry about this bloody ghost with a big hammer that came in there and died in the very spot you went to sleep. In the very spot you went to sleep. You're gonna wake up with that vengeful spirit teabagging you, son. What a sensible ladder to climb. Hey, douche nozzle! It was the shocking nature of that insult that killed him. Be wary of up. Okay, I learned that real quick. Luckily, I sword dance the worries. The jawbone axe. The axe of a jawbone, son. Just don't get a haircut and you'll be fine. Okay. I guess we'll climb the ladders. Just gonna leave the camera in this weird angle as we do it. That's what YouTube will choose as the automatic thumbnail. Just messages are making me wary. A sliver of meat. If you put it into play, all your other slivers gain meat power. I see that big crab. He's about to learn what it means to have me angry at you. He's about to catch these poison daggers. How about that? How about that? Oh no! He strategically placed himself in a non-dagger environment. Ooh. 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 I'm waiting for that poison funk to kick in. Oh, I'm throwing regular daggers at you. I guess it don't matter now. Yeah, I was paying no attention. I was like, damn, this guy's resistant to poison. Well, we threw so many regular daggers, we're going to have to make our poison daggers the standard now. Like when you finally just start using your damn magnum in a Resident Evil game, it's so satisfying too, boys. You kind of have no idea how liberating it is to just use the damn items and good ammo in a video game. You're like, oh god, we've lost him. Tinfei's lost to us now. He's no longer a true gamer. He's no longer gonna get good. He's too high on copium. I mean, this place is real interesting environmental storytelling. See, I knew you kids would approve. Why is it always rats? This why is it always bliss one is stupid. I agree. I'm glad that one never gets any upvotes, but my poor giant crab one, though. That's the one that hurts me. Is that merchant in here? I hear a viola or whatever the hell it is they play. We're inside the structure. There you are. Which personality they gave you? The merchants in this game, other than the main guy at the Church of Ele, are like the villagers in modern Animal Crossing. They just have like 5 personalities they all share.
Oh, a customer.
Well, you're the most straightforward of all. Oh man, soap. I gotta have it. I'll take all your keys. Well, he sells some good stuff. We're gonna buy all of this good stuff. Larval tier. These are what let you respec after you complete a certain boss that we really should have beat by now if we hadn't been dragging our feet all around Freya Lucaria. But that's the standard issue way, boys. Let's sell all 3 of these. Let's sell a couple, 2, 3 of these. How much do we actually need? I want you and all of you. So. And blow the rest on arrows. 3 runes to the wind.
Till next time.
All right. Well, you're like stuttering Stanley merchant. So if we come across another one of them, we'll know. What dangers lurk outside, though? Fart plants, huh? Everyone's favorite. Let's get rid of the little fellers first, though. Yeah, everybody's real fucking impressed that you're shitting and farting all over the place. That's what everyone wants to deal with on a Sunday afternoon when I'm recording this. The salty Saturday has finally ended. Well, excuse me, my target lock. That's all the ones we can see. Oh, I spoke too soon. Legends speak of another fought flower hidden betwixt the pillars. Ain't you lucky you got Miyazaki's favor? Oh, yeah. I see what's happening here, Miyazaki. I see what's happening. That's what I'm gonna deal with. Wait, my horse makes me tall. My horse makes me tall, shit lord! The hero. Let's go all out on this guy. By that I mean let's eat neck bones. And fire grace. Fire grace attack. Here comes that boy. Oh no, not holy magic. Whatever will I do? Sword stance? The worries away? I suppose I could. I suppose I could. And then jump attacks. Jump attacks. Humbling that plant with jump attacks. Ah. Oh, hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. I'm sure that merchant's thankful now that he ain't got to deal with residual funk. Smithing stone 4. I must have been too busy fighting taco coons to notice this little cavern over here. Probably. Or maybe I was ninth dimensional thinking and knowing that we were going to approach from above. Butterflies. I think they're used to make sleepy items. Maybe. I know the Triana's lilies are used for that. Okay. Our systematic clearing of the underworld continues. Unabated. I gotta have that melty mushroom. I can't believe his attack string actually ended. I was so shocked. I was so shocked. I didn't know how to react. Gotta change equipment all the time. Here's what that crab dropped. Spoilers, it was crab eggs. Crab eggs! You are a hard man to avoid when you're slatting out lightning hate. Son, don't mention Final Fantasy 13 around him. I mean, I might agree with his talking points, but I still don't want to listen to him go on about it. I can't believe you haven't started scuttling over here like the huge piece of shit you are. Like the huge piece of shit you are. That's one defensive crab. Shit, Lord, deal with it. Deal with it, asshole. I told him. Honor levels are off the chart with this combat. with this combat. I guess the secret is to just keep strafing, like fighting the cyber demon. And another sconce. Oh, what's the matter? Matt, I'm lighting your sconce and foiling your plans. I figured it'd be polite to let you finish your 2-hour attack string. And what secret best item in the game have you hid from me up here, Miyazaki? Uh-huh. Oh, I made one of you mad and didn't even notice. Okay. I can't hit a jump attack to save my life when I'm jumping off a ledge. Turns out you can also just kill them on your horse. Who knew? What are you, sheep herding? Like some sort of sheep herd? It's got to be a better name for that job. Sheep herder, of course. Of course. Shield grease. I'm not really that big on shields, to tell you the truth. I always kind of forget I have one. Because he's just a little feller. The dapple cured me. I think that raises all your resistances simultaneously. You look real sword danceable, brah. Brah, 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 brah. Warping the worries away, huh? I ain't ready to do that just yet, because it'll respawn the enemies. I suppose we could put a pin in it, though. I believe that'll take us up there. Up in there, up in there. Guess we could use some of those arrows at some point. I assume they just do magic damage, or additional magic damage, I mean. They don't just do magic damage. The description of them has now been hot patched to say just does magic damage. Idiot. We could at least activate. We could at least touch Grace. We'll just take the outskirts of the path. Because there are assholes hiding in the woods, stomping. Stomping mad. You're hard to hit on a horse, buddy. I'll give you that. But my sword dance found you. Waffle stomping in the woods, huh? You ain't Mr. X. You ain't looking for no G virus. I see a scarab bug in the distance. Why must the woods have so much treasures? So much treasures in the woods. Just because I could, and because I hate those things. And because I hate those things. See, I would have missed this secret sconce. Okay, you're Eric the Red or whatever from the Lost Vikings. I hear you. tree. Oh, I see. Graphics. Hey, little fellers. We're good friends. We're good friends. All right. Clear that out. The reason I'm being so methodical down here, not only because I'm assuming it's content that you want to see, is the fact that I don't want to miss any of those damn sconces. My brain, my M10Fe Ultra brain wanted to make a damn Yankees joke like I do with the damn liquors in Resident Evil 2, but I didn't. Square off? I think that's Sir Knightley's moveset. The Rising Ryu. I gotta look up what the Japanese word for rising is. Oh, why did it have to be rats? Why is it always rats? All right. I let the rat beat on me as I left the message so there'd be true pain. When you all come here to find the secret Tidfay message, you'll know my true pain. Rat dance sword battle. I meant to say rat battle sword dance, but you can understand I was a bit overwhelmed. Whenever I have a bunch of rats jumping on me, I'm a bit overwhelmed. Unfortunately, this is a negative instance of that. This isn't rat heaven, son. I signed the special waiver at rat heaven that says any of those rat ladies can just jump from anywhere on the premises and land on me, and I'm not allowed to get mad. As if I would. Oh ho ho! Merry fucking Christmas! Alright, light the shit. The bloodstains will teach us. You came up here with your rat buster sword. Guts. Yeah, that's just about right. Just about right. Oh, we clicked on Guts Coon yet again. Gotsu. Gotsu! And you? Well, you were just a scrappy feller in your floppy hat and your dagger, trying to make a difference. I respected him much more than Guts Coon. Actually, I don't give a shit. If you want to play through the game as Guts with that big sword, fucking do it. I'm just making jokes. The much bitching and moaning I do about this game, I'm the last person who should judge the way anyone else plays it. You're like, I go through the game just killing rats over and over and respawning them, and I never stop. I never stop. Like, okay, well, I guess you found the one exception. Good job. Clowns on roller skates. An incredibly inside joke. Only a handful of my friends would get. If it wasn't so boring, I would explain it to you. Slaughtering rats. Slaughtering rats. Luckily, even though I'm standard issue samurai and filled to the brim with Bushido, I can still do the dirty work of slaughtering rats. Unlike certain secret fellows. Unlike certain secret Tenfei characters. Who have too much affinity for the rat tail. So I guess that's the place where Blythe wants to get. Is that where the blood god is? I've never actually fought him. Like, I mean, I haven't played Elden Ring that much. You all have seen the majority of the Elden Ring I've played, really, when you think about it. Because that first playthrough I did was blind. And then I kind of started another playthrough on my own, and then I was like, I don't really want to play this game. And then, finally, my heart healed enough that I could start this standard issue samurai run. Oh god, I got too meta personal. I got too parasocial. Okay, I just wanted to match. I just wanted them to match. Archer. Ghost Archer. Well, you've just got the dead eye, don't you? Don't you? I want that torrent, my God! Who knew turning a horse around could be so difficult? Maybe they won't notice me and my plumage. Oh, you crowd were real fucking proud of shooting me with arrows, weren't you? Weren't you? Chop. Chop. Master Onion. Yeah, you too, buddy. You too. You've picked a bad spot to run away to, because my katana sword's about to be swung around that area. Incredibly justly, might I add. And then there's these assholes. You gonna come running? You might want to work on your distance there, buddy. Do some cardio. You just have to give up. You just have to realize they're not going to stop attacking. They're not going to stop attacking. Just spam L2. You'll get that HP back eventually. Speaking of which, yep, I'm getting that HP back. Figured I'll just keep that talisman equipped until I notice I'm running out of blue a lot. And then I can switch over. And additionally, let's touch Grace. I believe there's another elevator over here. Some additional elevator action could take place. The clarifying horn charm. Now, what do you do? Oh, raises focus. That protects against madness. If we were to come across some sort of village of madness connected to a frenzied fart veil, that could prove quite useful. That could prove quite useful. Once again, I'm not quite ready to leave the area. Environmental storytelling. Down here, son. If I had more than one spirit ash that was eligible to be upgraded and used, I'd be set with all these ghost engraved glovewort I'm coming across. Now, did I light all the braziers? Did I light all the braziers, son? Let those titties go, I said, as I burned all the braziers. I think there was a single rat there. Oh no, you're one of them little rat ambushes. Ain't you all lovable? Sorry, that's not the kind of rat ambush I signed a waiver for. There's one way to check if we've litten all ye sconces. Oh, there's another warp gate. The worries never stood a chance. Well, let's put one down here too, so we can investigate later. So Blythe will tell us we did a good job. Well, I just immediately made that disappear by being near it. We need Blythe to pat us on the head and call us a good boy. There's a meme going around based on that here lately. You kids might be familiar with, if you're familiar with online memes, or memes, as you might call them. We fought in a bush, and I was the victor. The bushwhacker victor, they called me. It's another area where we could have been listening to the music, I suppose. If I knew that I wouldn't immediately forget it as soon as I started a boss fight, I would regularly turn the music back on for y'all when I'm just running around, running my mouth. We'll see what we're missing out on. Well, I was about to say there's some nice ambience, and then I got shot with an arrow. Like this is Neverwinter fucking Nights. Like it's Neverwinter Nights. There's a brazier I didn't light, so I know we missed at least one. Okay. I knew you'd get me with one eventually, buddy. I had full faith that you'd piss me off at some point. Something ahead. Okay, power gathers and the horn remains. So that's a good, nice, easy way of telling us. Well, now I don't feel as bad ambling about and getting lost and getting my ass kicked. Oh. I was going to say, wasn't there another warp gate that I put a pin in? I must have made that one disappear by standing near it as well. I know it was on one of these little structures. Might have been this one since you had to run up this damn thing. Yeah. Warp gate away the worries. And now we're up here. Neat. Neato torpedo. Figure we'd clear the rest of this out before we go fight the mysterious boss. The mysterious ghost deer. Little crabs pretend or portend big crabs. They might also pretend they're big crabs. I wouldn't blame them. All little crabs want to grow up to be a big crab, son. Now's your chance to be a big crab. The Duchist herba is like the Roa fruit of the underworld. Like you never can get too much of it. There's some sort of abomination or something over there that I probably got to kill. Luckily, it says the boys could join me, and I'm just up for the boys. I could use some good friends. Y'all didn't have to destroy that valuable driftwood. I'm just saying. Okay, against this damn thing, let's take less damage. What are we going to hit it with? This will probably work. Boiled prawn. Neck bones. Blood grease. Physics. What did I tell you, by the way? What did I tell you? I forgot to turn the music off. I guess we're just going to have in-game ambience and Uncle Tidpay bitching and moaning in this boss fight. I guess we're just going to be blessed as I crawl up this thing's ass with my bloody katana and humble it. I couldn't even get the good kill at the end. I want to be mad, but we got a really cool item. If you just added one more O in the middle. Well, there you go. I've proven I can't be responsible enough to have ambient music. So now we get this. Stern silence. I like to think at least one of y'all, this is somehow your first experience of seeing Elden Ring, and so you're like, wait, that wasn't the boss music? That weird techno funk with the out-of-tune saxophone occasionally bleeding in? Is it the boss music? What? Oh, we got the better version of the Scar Seal, by the way. So it's like this, but it raises your like magical stats. So there you go. What have you crowd hid back here that I've got to have? That I absolutely have to have? Oh, could you hide over here from that guy? There you go. Can't disagree. I can't disagree with the truth. That was, in fact, a cramped area. Give me my healing flask back, you piece of shit. Ah, it's good to be the hero. Oh, I had full healing flask. Never mind. Scare Beetlebug. Oh, great. A bunch of these guys are out here. Oh, wait, I've got the sword dance now. I got the sword dance now. I'm not going to bother putting fire on it. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Okay, it works because that last hit actually staggers them, at least for a brief moment. And it can hit multiple targets if they aren't all standing around perfectly spaced out like the huge fucking pieces of shit they are. Not that I have anything against them personally. Not that I despise them all personally. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Their damn little boolean part of that attack, it has like no animation. It just literally takes your character model hitbox and just brings it closer to them. Like you're dragging it in a tool tip in a program. I probably could phrase that a little better. Yeah, it's me. The guy y'all want to kill. They are very unpleasant. I'm not going to lie about that. You don't think I'm about to get hit, do you? Surely I'm not about to get hit. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee, and so. Oh, let's try some of those cool guy. That's what those Vikings are, by the way. The dwelling. I try not to dwelling on it. Ooh. So it actually uses FB. No, wait, I'm doing the big shot. So yeah, they don't normally take FB. Okay, you crowd don't really care about these things. I figured as much, but it seemed like it was worth a try. I want to get you both to the point where a sword dance will kill you. Just a dab of sword dance will do you. Just a dance will do you. Wait for that part. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. Fun, fun, fun. Till Miyazaki takes the sword dance away. You some sort of crab farmer? Some sort of drab crab farmer? Hop. You don't even have enough time to do 2 charged attacks to see if that will stagger them. They're so damn resilient. Clayman's harpoon. Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that back. You're talking about Frank Clayman, right? Of the Newport Claymans? We can look down at the death drop. At the death drop. Why is the secret to you guys? Most of the enemies in this game have something that works the best against them. But I don't know what it is with these guys. Crystal Dart! Well, he definitely didn't like it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Oh, I thought I was going to get a backstab. My flasks, you returned. It's not an item, it's a bird. Never mind. Oh yeah, the dragon wound grease. Dragons despise it. I use it to cook my French fries. That way if any dragons are like, hey man, can I get one of your fries? I'm like, yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead, Sparky. The dragon's like, okay. And then the moment they eat one, choke on it, son. Choke on it. That dragon was a huge asshole, so don't feel bad for the hypothetical dragon. I realized I made the dragon too sympathetic in my story. I had to include a scene where the dragon kicks a dog because he was too sympathetic. Ho, ho, ho. God, you crowd are so unbearable to deal with. If only I had dragon ass breath. How would that help, Uncle Tenfei? I could spew rancid dragon hate at my foes if I did. At least I got a couple of y'all who were up to no good. Yeah, if I could do enough of the sword dance to get that third hit in there, I could stagger them back. I think I have to, like, preemptively start the sword dance, even if I whiff the first couple of hits. It's real important to get that damn stagger. Or else there's friends, Ray and Ray, I believe they're named, Rayford and Raidmond here, will come up behind me and hit me with their spears that apparently have infinite sword glitch from Ocarina of Time and just do constant damage when they're inside of you. Fantastic, Miyazaki. Fantastic. I didn't even kill all of y'all and I got my flasks back. I was bitching and moaning too hard. Yes, sir. I double got my flasks back. Y'all died in a disgusting heat. Yeah, thanks for the harpoon, buddy. If I make a Javazon build, I'll be sure to equip it. Okay, you've earned your freedom, little crap. You've earned your freedom. There's still so much to explore. Still more exploring. I mean, we don't technically have to do all of this. I don't even know if anything in here is worth it for our character. You would run that way, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, shitlord? Miyazaki's shitting his pants laughing right now at his quote-unquote clever fucking trap he put in this video game. Yeah, that's what I thought. Some worthless magic spell. Another priceless lost heirloom of magic in the form of a scroll that I'm going to wipe my ass with later. At least then it'll have some use. At least then it'll be contributing to society. What's all this over here? What's all this environmental storytelling? Bird goon? Additional bird goon? Is that everything? I don't believe it is. If there's Urpa to be picked, that means I ain't come through here just yet. Get hung in a crevice. Requesting no lettuce. That's me at the Taco Bell. Taco Bell lettuce is so pointless. So pointless. I mean, it's not like it has nutritional value. It's just, it barely exists. It's just there to make the texture of whatever you're eating worse. I feel like there's even higher we can go. Once again, Van Halen. Maybe it's that other warp gate I haven't taken yet. Maybe the worries are getting to me. All right, let's see. The enemies will have respawn, but I could just kind of ignore them. Unless they make me angry, but I mean, what are the odds of that? Me? What? Me get angry at a video game there next to Alfred E. Newman, son, from Mad Magazine? What? Me? Rage quit? Okay, so these two warp gates just connect to each other. I get you. I get you. Well, let's go fight Ghost Deer. And go from there. What do I want against Ghost Deer? Am I going to be sword dancing him? It's not a bad idea. Or should I just play more defensively? We'll go with this for now. And we'll probably just use fire grease against him. I don't think you can bleed a ghost deer. Like save Ben Affleck's Batman some time and just be like, I don't think he bleeds, buddy. Oh, he will. When I build my ghost deer punching suit. That's how Ben Affleck's Batman talks, I guess. I don't know. I've never watched a movie where he portrays Batman, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know if the buffs you put on your stuff persists through entering the arena, so I guess I need to wait before I buff up. Behold, dog. No, I won't do it. Oh, okay. It very conveniently puts us right in front of Nito's golden bog wall. So we're going to have to go place the Lord Vessel before we can do anything about this. Okay, I guess we'll shrimp up. I don't know how much of his damage is physical, but I'm going to be ready for it. Okay. Another awful boss fight down. I'm sure everybody stands up and claps when they get to this boss. A big giant enemy that thrashes around and jumps 100 miles away whenever you attack. Sign me up, boys. Game of the year, boys. Game of the lifetime. Game of the existence. All right, now that we're done getting unnecessarily mad at video games, let's go take the elevator over here up, and then we can leave this wretched area. I just noticed this. Best item in the game down here. I suppose I should come down and grab. The horn bow. The Beavis and Butthead types will appreciate it, if nothing else. I guess we could have used one of those warp gates to bypass some of these enemies. But we could also just run past them. Don't forget, we're playing Elden Ring, where the lore's made up and the combat doesn't matter unless it's a boss fight. And then the only thing that matters is your patience. I guess taking that warp gate might not have been a bad idea. I realized it would have gotten us all the way over to right there on top of this little ledge here. Could have salvaged everybody's Sunday afternoon. I doubt this episode's going to go up on a Sunday afternoon. So, whatever day of the week you're watching it on could have been salvaged. Uh-huh. I guess their magical property is their really, really good heat-seeking arrows. Good thing I don't give a shit. So this lift back up to the top world is interesting because you have to spend a stone sword key, which you'll notice they gave you one of when you first got here. I didn't sit down, so I have no flasks. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. I punched the air with an area care. Unfortunately, that means the HUD won't completely disappear during this cinematic moment, because they have to remind you that you fucked up and you don't have full HP. I guess I could slowly be getting full HP. By the time this elevator gets to the top, maybe it'll be full. Maybe it'll be full. And just like that, we're in Caelid. We're in this little ravine. Well, not really little, it's kind of a big ravine that you see when you're running around. This is the intended way to get down here. I'm sure there's probably some way to cheese down the sides of the cliff somewhere, but I'm not aware of it, and neither is this big-headed, vaguely Onion Bro-esque man, I imagine. I imagine. We're very close to gaining 2 levels. We're going to stick with the sword dance. It's been treating us pretty damn good. I don't know if I'm ready to try out. Can I even use square off? Now that I think about it, we might not be able to. So, yeah, I don't understand what that's trying to get across. That Raptor of the Mist. I'm just going to stick with the sword dance. It's been good to us. It's been good to us. Just sat here and waited out the rain. There's a bunch of them eyeball things. That's neat. Which way do I want to check first? Okay, I want to check over here. I was going to say, I believe I remember there being a large Kuma-kun down here for us to love interacting with, to make the game so much better. Alright, let's do this the right way. Let's get our shrimps. Yeah, I see you notice me. I don't care. I'm getting ready to kill you. And now let's see if... Oh, I don't have my poison equipped. Never mind. Never mind. Too late! Got my blood grease! Shit, Lord. Now I can do my blood grease sword dance. If you ever fucking stood still! If that's something that was possible with your fucking AI routine, Kuma-kun. But no, you've got infinite frame 1 launches. Da-da-da-da-da. This is T10 plays Elden Ring. You've got to deal with it. The bitching and moaning is part of it. If you don't want me to bitch and moan, then tell Hidetaka Miyazaki to make his fucking video games better. How about that? How about you all bitch and moan at him? God almighty. Ain't you fucking pleasant to deal with? We finally procced a bleed. Wow. What a fun, challenging combat. I feel so fucking accomplished now. I'm glad the video game is like this. I wish it was harder. I remember that Eli, the Plague of Gripes, specifically mentioned the Rune Bears in his like hour-and-a-half video about how the Souls series has been completely and utterly corrupted by both Bloodborne and marketing hype. And he was right to do it, as we've just seen. So if you fall down here, that's one of the little crevices you can get into when you're running around the Scarlet Swamp. Ye old Scarlet Swamp, I believe they refer to it as. Okay. Let's get our shit back and finish this area where we're having so much fun and sharing so many laughs. So many laughs. I could have just equipped the Lion's Claw and spam that over and over until I could riposte them. I guess. I guess that's what you're supposed to do against the bears. Just tank and spank. I'm gonna try that the next time I'm visiting Ice Chan. Yeah, we get it. I was gonna say, can I even reach your point? You somehow fell perfectly for me to get your riposte point. So you may remember we noticed these giant archers and that big giant pot when we were up top earlier. So this is where they lead. How neat and nifty. Trees are terrific, Archer King. He's got extra firm cankles, son. Extra firm cankles. All right. Well, luckily, we don't have to fight this big giant pot guarding a building that we're never allowed to enter. We have to engage in some mock PvP. Don't give up. Don't give up. Thanks, buddy. I see. So we have to summon these avatars of other players to fight. If I could find one. Okay, there they are. Let's see. Let's prepare for each one, because you never know what bullshit they're going to be engaged in. Jesus. He came slatting katana justice as well. Trying to punish my healing. Sword, dance away the worries, baby. I saw you going for that Bushido stance. Somehow we won. I guess we should change this up while we're doing this. Well, I can use these while you're appearing since I know it takes a month now. My Flask of Physics should last about 3 minutes, I think, the wiki said. So hopefully we can get all these done. We can try jump attacks on this one. Well, when they're not invincible, of course. I was going to say, or if a brief moment passes where they aren't kicking my ass, if such a thing were possible. How can I always whiff those jump attacks, man? It really is shameful. Probably should have brought the Lion's Claw down here with us, in retrospect. Or we could put poison or bleed on our katana before we sword dance as well. Might try that for the next one. All right, you want to do fucking range combat? Here. Asshole. Oh, Jesus, you got that Bloodhound step, do you? I guess he is using that damn sword. God forbid I heal. Perfectly parried. Blood grease. Justice. God damn, why's your startup got to be half a frame faster than mine? Well, we're out of heals, so we're probably not going to beat this guy. We just got to bring more busted shit with us. Yeah, there we go. Put me out of my fucking misery.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Don't forget to use one of these. Now, do the big giants respawn? That'll be aggravating. Of course they do. It wouldn't be a fun video game if they didn't. Let's see if I can get to his repose point. Of course not, of course not, of course not, of course not. Because put him up on this ledge, Miyazaki. Put him up on this awkward fucking ledge. Be like, oh, the player just has to hit his feet a couple of times to stagger him. It's so easy. Oh, what's that? He can just fall over into the fucking wall? Guess the player should just get good. Just get good. My loyal fucking army of online sycophants will never accept one word of cocksucking criticism against my flawless fucking masterpiece of a video game. I've mentioned recently that I'm going to not get angry at video games when I'm recording for you kids because it was a lie. And you knew it was a lie when I said it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't count if we all know it's a lie. Just fucking hit me. I don't even care, man. I don't even care. It's another recording session that ends as a fucking dud. I'm gonna go up there, see if Lion's Claw works on this thing, and then I'm just gonna... I don't even want the item he drops, the arsenal charm or whatever that lets your equip load go up, like Havel's ring. Oh wow, so I can equip all that other armor I'm going to equip on this character. It's a good thing that I'm doing this. It's a good thing that I hate myself enough to be sitting here doing this. Okay. Fuck everything. Let's see if we can't kill this piece of shit. Somehow we won.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh yeah, you look real fucking pleasant. You look real fucking pleasant to deal with. I see we have similar styles. Except you might, you know, have big fuck-off hammers. Okay, Lion's Claw's not going to be as effective against you since you can just poise through the shit. Or hit me when I'm poising through the shit, but still. We just got to space this shit out. Somehow we won.
Excellent, Snake.
Alright, where's the last one? What have you got? That blood? Okay. Yeah, I can see what your build's all about. Fast and tricky. Fast and tricky. Somehow we won.
Impressive, Snake.
Once again, I feel so accomplished. And some garbage for me to never equip. And a floating Kukuri in the mid-air, son. Vatty, hard at work writing fan fiction for that. Alright. Let's go to the lakes. I need to get more accomplished in this game. I can't just spend every recording episode wandering around for 2 hours and then throw in a big salty bitch fit. Get back to what I was doing when I got distracted the last time. Should I do some yeah, let's do some co-op. I'm gonna feel... I didn't mean to pick nearby only. That's fine if somebody nearby wants my help. But yeah, when I get done with these recording sessions and I'm editing the video, like, it's so genuinely shameful having to listen to myself bitch and moan, but then again, maybe I should just come to the terms with the fact that I just get easily frustrated at video games and it's not really a problem. Y'all could just skip ahead or mute me, son. There you go. I just have to accept the fact that I'm going to be bad at the game and it's going to make me angry. I'm not going to make it at the end of this playthrough if I can't accept that fact. The less optional content I do, the less chances for me to get mad at the game, son. That's our new philosophy going forward. Oh, I didn't even realize somebody wanted my help. How wonderful.
Hey!
Hey, y'all. All right, we're here in the Creepy Hands Manor, as it's known. And I guess we're going to be fighting some wolves. Good work, us. Let's see, I need some more fire grease if I'm going to be doing Charlie Co-op. Especially in this place. Yeah, we'll keep that equipped for now. You do it, buddy. Oh, I know the secret to these guys. Oh, you're going to take the cool guy ladder, aren't you? All right, well, that'll leave us time to fight these fucking things. Fight these fucking things. I forgot about his bullshit scream attack. Oh, hey, some invasion. How neat. Oh. I knew we'd stagger you eventually if I threw out enough damn lion's claws. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's the invader. He finally found us. Okay. There you go. The bloody finger vanquish, son. It was a pitched battle. Somehow we won. Okay, I guess we're each picking a side. And then I'm the tiebreaker. Well, you don't fucking need me. You knock enemies away from me just so I can't contribute. Is how little you needed me. At least I got these nice pants. It's boss fighting. Oh yeah, this boss doesn't really give a shit about doing physical damage. You ready to fight, son? Oh, you want to heal everybody with the warmth stone. You want to heal everybody with the warmth stone. Making me waste my neck bones. Is that Zolo? From the One Piece, there's so many curved swords. And you've just got a little feller mailbreaker, son. No bigger than a squirrel. No bigger than a squirrel. Addicts and Naihibi Hi. I see, okay. Physics have been busted out. I think that means we're about to head inside. How about that? And look how easily our good times were restored. It's almost like getting mad and throwing a big fit at the video game never happened. That's what I'm going to tell myself in my brain mind. Just added onto the many, many lies I have to tell myself every night so I could fall asleep. All right. We've reached the threshold where me self-chastising about bitching and moaning has become more annoying than the bitching and moaning itself. So I think I'll try and chill. Yeah, I didn't really have to kill that guy, but why wouldn't I? He was a beetle bug. Do we want to fight the stamped ghost boat? No. So we're just not going to. There you go. The best decision I've made since starting this recording session, son. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's some smug-ass lightning knight that likes to walk around here like he's hot shit. Like anyone cares about his bullshit. Let's get us some shrimps, and let's get us some neck bones, and let's get us some fire grease. I had to get back on my horse. This motherfucker, Forrest Gump, never trekked so far. Okay, there you go. He finally gave up on pissing me off. The jump attack worked. I got the dragon colt. Well, where the hell did you come from in the middle of my honorable duel? Sneaky ass skeleton. What does that cookbook let us make? It must be real exciting. What's it? No, it wasn't that one, was it? What one did we just grab? I'm bad at this. Anything look new? Is it these? No. You know what? I just realized nobody cares. Least of all me, and least of all you, humble viewer. Least of all you. Seek castle and then seek cemetery. Good advice. See what this wonderful corpse has to give us. How many of those do I have nowadays? Could I upgrade my sword to the next level? I think I needed 6, didn't I? We get to take the cool one-way shortcut. There's a camp full of those fire monk guys right there. I just can't imagine any reason we'd want to mess with them. It's not like we're going to cast pyromancy. I don't think they have any cookbooks or anything in there. But then again, it's the meandering and the pointless combat that makes the playthrough, right? How am I supposed to bitch and moan if I don't ever enjoy the combat? The boys could be involved. And that's always a good thing. Okay, got our poison arrows. Got our target. Ever so slightly walking. Thinking I'm not going to headshot him. Pop! That's what you get for thinking. Wow, she just charged through the additional aggro from the boys. Son, all of her hate was directed towards me. That time they just got kind of caught up in the crossfire, son. It's also what I'm getting them for Christmas. It'll go well with Mouse Trap and the Grape Escape. You did it, boys! You interrupted the shit out of him. That was teamwork. See? I praised them so good that their soul disappeared. Yeah, that's the flame cleanse me, or a soul the confessor calls it. Burn me, daddy. It gets rid of scarlet rot. Oh, I guess if we wanted to be able to pound our chest, we needed to come down here. There is that. There is that aspect to it. Whole lot of build up for nothing. Briars of Sin. If I was doing a deprived run, or I guess in this game it'd be a wretched run of enemy drops only, I'd have me the best pyromancy. If somebody drops whatever the hell it is you use to cast miracles in this game. What are they called? They're not sacred chimes. It might be catalysts. Or is that sorceries? Oh, did you crowd notice me killing your slugs? Does that make you mad? Does that make y'all mad? Well, isn't that a shame? I'd hate to do that. I hate to be making y'all mad when I could just kill you. Yeah, there's one of them damn fire carts. If we could get up on that ledge, we could humble him. Remember when we humbled a fire cart in a previous episode and everyone had a good time? I'm so nostalgic for, I guess it was maybe last episode. When the playthrough was still good. When the times were still good. Those halcyon days of my standard issue samurai youth, son. So elusive now. You're like, man, you ain't even beat the second area. Oh, this place. I know this place. It's full of non-ghost versions of those archers. Well, the Vikings, I meant to say. The fact that I get hit in the mouth with an arrow immediately overrode my memory to say the word, the correct noun. Yeah, I could stop and fight them. It's just, I don't know if you noticed, we're playing Elden Ring, and so I could also just very, very easily run past them while taking minimal damage. This guy doesn't approve. He thinks it's rather cowardly. Luckily, I don't really give a shit about your opinion, giant statue head coon. You did it to yourself, giant statue head coon. There's one of them wandering mausoleums. Luckily, I don't have to give a shit about that. So we can leave him be. And another side of grace. Talk about blessed. I believe there's a talisman hidden up here, tucked away in a secret mountain cave. Let's go take a gander right fast. The Stalwart Horn Charm. Now that one raises robustness. So if we're going to get frozen or we're going to bleed, we can equip that. Seems like it would be a good thing. All right, what's left that we're doing up here? We haven't even visited the Turtle Pope. I'm sure you kids are just throwing a fit, stomping like this big mausoleum at the indignity of not being able to see the Turtle Pope. Maybe that's where we'll end the episode, son. The Turtle Pope, he's at the church of like absolution, son, and I could pray to forgive my sins, my bitching and moaning sins. I guess we could fight this tree guardian as well. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I don't got the sword dance, but I do got this. I do got this. There ain't no way to hide my lion's claw. I guess I could get my blue back. Beetlebug coon. Thank you. Thank you. All right, he's got a bunch of worshippers hanging out with him, so we'll deal with them first. Hell, let's bring in the boys. This has been a breakout episode for the boys. Okay, there's no reason to be using the poison arrows, because even 3 big shot poison arrows isn't enough to actually poison one of them, so they'll just die from the damage before the poison even gets a chance to do anything. The Miyazaki's edge! He was using every bit of hate in his heart to keep on coming towards me. I like that you sent him straight to magic hell right at the end. You kind of want to help me fight this boss? All right, let's get your HP back up then. I learned this recently while doing Jolly Co-op. Excuse me, is that really not close enough for him to be healed? Miyazaki, just how picky are you with this shit? My God, it's just petty at a certain point. It's just petty. Where are you wandering off to? Mr. Not Full HP? Let's see, I need to put a proper wave in here. Or a chest beating or something. Oh, I guess that's all the healing you're getting then. Make it count. That was your Christmas and your birthday. Perfectly cinematic. Just getting beat up. So those tiers, I want to say, increase your damage of different elements. Yeah. Yeah, if we become Mr. Lightning Bolt at some point. I'm pretty sure there's an Ash of War that gives you Lightning Bolt sword. Eventually. I believe Soul the Confessor had a magic spell that did it. That's not quite Bushido. It has to be inherent to the spirit of the katana. You're like, what about when you rub a bunch of grease on it, Uncle Tenfei? Well, I mean, that's just part of a katana sword, just rubbing grease on it. There might be a little grease on the katana, but don't let it fool you about the Ash of War inside. Okay, weren't we going to go see the Turtle Pope right fast? So that we could end this farce. We'll take the shortcut. I actually don't quite know what's down there. Have we discovered a secret mystery? I'm fairly certain that fall would kill me, though. I'll go on a limb here and say that she ain't safe. Could this be lift? Could it? There's one way to check. The old rainbow stone. Nope. Stone astrolable ahead, I guess. That's one way of describing it. Blessing. That's quite the blessing. Regular crystal. I've been spoiled. I've been spoiled by the rimmed crystal. I can never go back. Oh God, don't I hate you so fucking much, Kumakoon, don't I hate you? What a endless fucking nightmare. I ain't got any heals either, no. No, nothing is worth it. Nothing is worth this horrific fucking gameplay experience. So we're just gonna leave. I could sit here and get killed. I guess that'll make everybody stand up and clap. But no, I'm just fucking leaving. Okay, McCoon, I'm taking my katana sword and going home. Take my aggression out on this guy. Because you know he clearly deserved it. Son, you were tucked away. I wonder if those little skulls can spawn anywhere, or if there's like hand-placed coordinates where they could appear. What were the bears guarding that I have to have? Yep. Alright, we're back here again. There and back again. A samurai's tail. Or the fire cart. Alright, I think the Turtle Pope's church is right up here. Finally. The blessed ending of the recording session. You kids will finally be free. And we can level up for fun right here at the end. Get Dex to at least 40 before we start doing anything else. Before we start diversifying our level portfolio.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel. My apologies. Do you know the origin of how it came to be known?
I'm not even allowed to lie to him because he's the Turtle Pope and say that I do.
Well, that is a shame. The shattering has... It is here by the matrimonial bond. And so the Erd Tree of the capital...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good summary.
Oh, was this? You are free. I would serve if you find any. Unless, in which case I...
Alright, so he can teach you magic and sorceries, and you can give him pretty much any scroll or book you find. He doesn't care. He isn't all hung up about, like, forbidden magics or forbidden miracles or any of that. And if you sin against an NPC, you can come here and absolve that sin. Like that guy that wants to hug you in the bell tower in Dark Souls. I believe the gold sewing set is just used on special boss equipment, right? Maybe. I don't know. But oh gee, I thought I could do my cool Bushido stance. I was going to say I promised you all an end of the video when we got to the Turtle Pope. And so that's what we've got. Maybe I'll just sit down here next to him and think about the good old days before I ruined everything.